ABC South East, Lisa Markham with you this morning through until 10. Now, the Australian STEM Video Challenge is an annual competition open to school students from across the country. The Video Game Challenge is designed to encourage engagement with science, technology, engineering and maths through designing, building and testing an original video game. This year, the competition received 2,800 entries, and among those was Muris. I hope I'm saying that right. The winning submission from Lumen Christi Catholic College students, Jade Short and Maxwell Arch. Jade joins me this morning. G'day.
G'day, how's it going?
Pretty well. How are you?
All right, a little chilly this morning, but hey, we're up.
It's springtime. You dress for the cold and then you'll be hot all day, won't you?
Yeah, that's how it is.
Muris, is that what I call it?
Yeah, you got it bang on.
What is it?
So it's basically, its whole gimmick is that it's a platformer without platforms.
Right.
Which is kind of, imagine like Mario, where you're jumping around on all the platforms and stuff.
Uh-huh.
But then cross that with the floor is lava. So you can't actually touch the floor of any of these platforms. So instead, what you have to do is you have to bounce off and grab on and wall jump across the walls of everything.
Right.
Sort of like a rock climber or something like that.
Wow. How long did it take you to come up with it? How long do you work on something to create a video game?
So we spent about 4 months working on Muris. It could have definitely used a lot longer, and that time was spent crunching a lot. But we spent about 4 months on that. But the competition itself gives you about almost a full year to work on it. So we were a bit late to the party, but we still managed to pull something together in the end.
How many times did you have a go before you worked out your winning formula?
So me and Maxwell have been making games together for this competition for the past 4 years. Oh. That's what pulled us together in the beginning. This is why we sort of got together and made a game development studio to make games together. And now, 4 years later, after consecutive losses and learning and getting better, we've finally taken it home with a final chance at entering the competition.
What do you win?
So normally there's the thing called PAX Australia, which is the biggest gaming convention in the country, which gets like tens of thousands of people all from all over the world, and they come down to Melbourne usually to a big, massive PAX convention hall, which me explaining that, I think you can see why that's not happening this year.
Yeah.
So this year, however, there's like a virtual PAX where they just stream it live on Twitch, and our game is featured on there briefly, which is obviously not the same as coming down to PAX in person like you normally would, and having a booth and everything, but it's still a really nice surprise.
Well, COVID's ruined a lot of things, hasn't it?
Yeah.
It's certainly put the dampener on things. Video games are pretty big business these days. I know, I've got a child kind of addicted to Roblox. Do you hope to make a career of it? Because I'm kind of thinking if she's good at it, why not?
Yeah, that's our plan.
Yeah.
And the good thing about it is, even though that we're living rural at the moment, it's a digital industry, and you can flourish from wherever.
So you're at Lumen Christi now. What year are you in?
Year 12, so we're finishing up. We're just about to head into HSC, final exams, and then we'll be out.
And then what's the plan?
So I currently work. I do a bit of software development work to sort of pay the bills, and then got the game development stuff going on the side with Maxwell. Our studio is called SoulCube, and we sink a lot of time into that where we can find it.
So you're already doing it. You don't have to go to university and learn more.
No.
Wow.
I suppose that's why we started 4 years ago, right? When you have 4 years of experience, you set yourself up to this point now.
You're pretty much an expert already then, yeah. Did you have a favourite game from your competitors? Like, what was the competition like?
Oh, I'm yet to play the other winners. So there's different categories, and there are a couple of other winners in the other categories for different age groups and different game engines, which is sort of like the software that you use to make the games. And I'll be playing them tomorrow, actually. So we also make a bunch of like YouTube videos and stuff and streams. So I was going to stream it to our community tomorrow. So I've reserved myself from sussing out what everyone else has been up to for tomorrow.
Run your own race, yeah?
Yeah.
That's terrific. So what's next for you? What's the big goal?
So we'll be taking Muris a little bit further. As I said, 4 months is very short in the big span of things. And we want to take it to a point where it's at a quality where we can release and start selling it on Steam, which is the biggest video game distribution platform, which is the standard for most indie games that actually make it into the market. So we'll be working on trying to get it to a point where we can sell it on that.
Can we play it now?
You can sure play it now. You can play it at the PAX Australia website if you just search PAX Australia and then go for the STEM Video Game Challenge, or if you just search up Australian STEM Video Game Challenge, you'll be able to find the winners and play it from there. But we're also constantly updating the game since then, and you can just find that on our website. If I'm allowed to plug that on the radio.
Absolutely, yeah.
There.
Let us know. I'd love to have a look.
Yeah, soulcube.com.au.
Yep.
The link to the game's there. It's the big thing just plastered when you scroll down. You won't have trouble finding it.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah, the easier the directions, the better.
Yeah.
Well done, Jade. I'm thrilled for you. It sounds like a wonderful opportunity that you've won this award, and I'm interested to see where your career goes next.
Yeah, me and Max are pretty psyched about it.
Wonderful. Best of luck with your HSC.
All right, thank you.
Thanks for chatting to me today.
All right, have a good one.
See you. That was Jade Short. He's a Lumen Christi student and the Australian STEM Video Game Challenge co-winner. What an amazing feat. It's so young already.